What's good, everybody? What's good? It's the Chosen One. I'm back at it today to go over a very interesting subject, man. It's been a while since I've been back on my deep stuff, and I'm getting ready to get you guys back on track for this year 2016. Okay, I was planning to do this video on who Kylo Ren really represented in the Star Wars Episode 7 film. Okay. A lot of people requested me to do this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you guys and get real deep with this stuff, man, because they hitting you guys with subliminals all day, every day, hidden in plain sight. Okay, his name is Kylo Ren. I'm gonna repeat that. His name is Kylo Ren. Spelled backwards is Nero-like. His name is Kylo Ren. Spelled backwards is Nero-like. It's Nero-like because he was like a guy named Nero Caesar who lived back 54 AD to 68 AD, and he was claimed emperor of Rome after Kemet fell and the Moorish Empire in Egypt fell. Okay, and our ancestors, the Moors, had a lot of hatred, animosity, and vengeance in their hearts. They wanted to get vengeance on the Greeks and the Romans because the Greeks and the Romans caused our ancestors to become prisoners of war. And when they were prisoners of war, they were subject to a lot of torture, a lot of cruel and harsh treatment. Okay, Nero Caesar was an emperor of the Roman Empire. He ruled from 54 AD to 68 AD, known for his tyranny and extravagance. Okay, when the Greeks and Romans caused Egypt to fall, like I said, the Moors sought revenge. Okay. In 711 AD was when our ancestors broke out of that confinement, away from that what would you call? Oh yeah, oppression. Okay, so Nero Caesar was a very young, naive maniac. You know what I'm saying? Who enjoyed killing our ancestors, enjoyed killing Moors. Okay, so at this time, our Moorish ancestors were not kings and queens, okay? They were prisoners of war known as gladiators, okay? Our ancestors, the melanated Moors, were the original gladiators. When you look at that word, Moor, Armor, Moor, it means arm the Moor, okay? And give him the weapons he needs in the gladiatorial Colosseum, okay? All over the Roman Empire at that time, okay? So the word Moor means arm the Moor. Okay, you have to think about it very carefully. 80 to 85% of the gladiatorial games today, which is the NFL, about 80% of the players there are melanated people. So what the hell do you think it was during the gladiatorial games in Greece and in Rome? Because Greece had them too as well. A lot of people don't know about that. Okay, so if they were melanated people playing football, which is the gladiatorial games today, what do you think it was 2,000 years ago in Rome? It was the same thing. Because like I say all the time, history just repeats itself, buddy. Things work in cycles in this third dimension. Things go in circles and cycles, okay? History is on repeat. Okay, so like I said, we are the descendants of the Moors. We need to wake up. Okay, Nero Caesar was a necromaniac, which means he got sexual satisfaction from watching Moorish people get murdered, suffer, and die. He was a necromaniac. Okay, he was also very narcissistic, very envious, very hateful, and a very fearful bastard. Okay, who enjoyed, like I said, burning Moors at the stake. And when I mean burning Moors at the stake, I mean burning melanated people on the cross, on the Serapis cross. Okay, if you didn't get down and worship Serapis and you went back to your African Kemetic spirituality, you were burned at the cross. You were burned at the stake. Okay. He would basically have the Roman soldiers tie the Moors up, okay, soak them with a flammable fluid and light them on fire. And Nero Caesar did this to use the dead Moors as a source of light so he could see at night. Okay, very sick individual. He killed Moors with the Serapis cross, and when you connect Nero Caesar with Kylo Ren, Nero Caesar killed the Moors on the cross. Kylo Ren killed the Jedi who represent the Moors with the lightsaber cross. His lightsaber came out like a cross. Kylo Ren's lightsaber came out like the cross, people, because what was he doing? He was killing the Jedi with the cross, which means he was killing the descendants of the Moors with the false doctrine of Christianity and the worship of Serapis. Wake the hell up, okay? I'm getting ready to blow you guys away with this, okay? He basically wanted to kill Moors who were the real Christs. When they talk about somebody getting crucified, it's melanated people. For the past 400 years, who were you burning at the stake? Who were the government leaders at the time burning at the stake? Who was the KKK burning at the stake? Whipping, hanging, burning on the cross. You see what I'm saying? Hello, it's time to wake up. We are the Christ beings. We are the ones suffering, okay? It's time to accept reality for what it is, man. Like I said, Kylo Ren had the burning cross in his hand, just like Nero Caesar burnt Moors on the cross. That's the connection there. That's why his lightsaber came out like a cross. And basically, man, that's really what he was representing. Kylo Ren, like I said, spelled backwards, is Nero-like. Write it down on a piece of paper. Look at it backwards. Kylo Ren is Nero-like, which means he was like Nero Caesar, the Moorish destroyer. You know what I'm saying? The person who went after people with Christ consciousness. Okay? Because if you really want to get technical with it, there were Europeans dying. All across Europe who thought that what the rulers were doing to the Africans and the Moors were wrong. Okay? There were Europeans who were fighting for us, and they died. Like I said, the first slaves were Caucasoids. That's where you get the term Slav, Slavic, Yugoslavic, Czechoslovakian. Okay? That means that they were Kemetic slaves. They were indentured servants. Okay? Our ancestors broke rules, broke a lot of the laws in the covenant and the 42 laws of Ma'at, and got punished for it, man. And here we are today on repeat, dealing with another necrophiliac in office. Okay, he is somebody really significant who's been reincarnated on this planet, and he's getting ready to go after the children of the Christs, okay, with Christ consciousness. And he's getting ready to do it with the damn doctrine of the holy book that they call the Bible, okay? This is really deep. Star Wars Episode 7 was what went on with Nero Caesar and our Moorish ancestors back then. What went on in America, on American soil, against the Moorish descendants here, and what's getting ready to happen in the goddamn future, which will be here very shortly, people. Rest in peace, Francis Cress Wilson, the great master teacher. Francis Cress Wilson passed away about 3 weeks ago on January 2nd. She wrote the ISIS papers, which in the late 70s, which stated melanated people, our goddess is known as Isis, because in real spirituality, you have a masculine creator, then you have a feminine creator, then you get the sun. You see that Serapis Christian false doctrine, okay, that Kylo Ren represented, that's false. Look what they have. They erected a penis. They took the loop off of the real cross and erected a penis. So you got a small penis up against a big one. That's homosexual energy. This is why pastors are molesting little boys in churches left and right, because the homosexual energy is being spread subconsciously through the Christian religion. This is why Kylo Ren, who represented Nero Caesar, who was a complete maniac, he was also a homosexual. Nero Caesar was also a homosexual, and he also murdered his mother. Nero Caesar in real life murdered his mother. What did Kylo Ren do in the episode 7 film? He killed Han Solo. He killed his father. They switched it up, but it's still the same person, people. It's time to wake the hell up. Okay? Kylo Ren's lightsaber came out like a cross because he was going after the Jedi, who are the Moorish descendants with the damn Serapis religion. The false-ass Serapis religion. And the same thing is getting ready to happen on the soil right now, this year. Anybody who is quote-unquote against the established government is getting ready to be labeled a terrorist, okay? Going into this summer and this fall, there's going to be a big roundup of conscious people across this country, and we are going to be deemed occultists, and we are going to be deemed terrorists. Mark my words, people. Mark my words. Okay? So that's really all I got to cover about that. And just to let you guys know, this is really going to get deep. You want to know who's going to win this Super Bowl? Who's going to go to the Super Bowl? It's going to blow you guys away. It's going to be the Denver Broncos. Like I said, it's going to be the Denver Broncos. You guys keep seeing that 33. You guys keep posting the videos of the 33. What is the 33? Why does the camera, the ESPN camera, keep focusing in on the players who wear 33? Who won the 33rd Super Bowl? The Denver Broncos. They won 32. 3-2 is 5. Now it's Super Bowl 50. 5 again. Okay? Mercury energy, which is gonna hit your subconscious mind. It's gonna hit your brain. The F waves from the TV are gonna hit your brain. 5 is Mercury in numerology and astrology. Okay, so just like Super Bowl 32 and 33, the Broncos are gonna win 5. 3-2 is 5. 50. Super Bowl 50. Gary Kubiak, the head coach of the Broncos, won a Super Bowl in 1995 as quarterback coach of Steve Young and the 49ers. Gary Kubiak, the head coach of the Broncos in 1995, was the quarterback's coach of the 49ers and won a Super Bowl with Steve Young. Gary Kubiak was the offensive coordinator and the quarterback's coach for John Elway when John Elway won his Super Bowls 1998, 1999. Guess what, people? When Peyton Manning was drafted in the league in 1998, guess who won the Super Bowl? The Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl when Peyton Manning got drafted in the NFL. So guess who's going to win the Super Bowl when Peyton Manning exits the NFL, retires? The same goddamn team, the Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning will be the only quarterback to win 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. He'll tie his brother Eli with 2 rings. It'll be a Cinderella story because he retired with a ring. And it'll help the Las Vegas casinos out because the Broncos will be underdogs in the AFC title game and in the Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers. And this Super Bowl 50 will be the first Super Bowl in history to go into overtime, baby. Because like I said, when I get my information, I'm getting it from intuition. I'm getting this from natural intuition, God-given common sense, people. Think about it. Everybody and their mother is putting their money on the Patriots right now to beat the Broncos. Bill Belichick has no connection to San Francisco, people. He has no connection to it. Gary Kubiak won a Super Bowl with the 49ers and the Broncos, but he did it as an offensive coordinator, which is right under a head coach and he was a quarterback's coach. He coached Steve Young when he won his Super Bowl. He coached John Elway when he won his 2 Super Bowls. And guess what? He's going to be coaching another Super Bowl winner in Peyton Manning, buddy. It's time to wake up. It's time to use your God-given common sense, man. Because they're hitting you with numerology. They're hitting you with sorcery. Okay? And if you understand how these things work, they're doing these things. The global elites, the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons are doing these things in sequence, in order, in cycles. They're doing this over and over again in cycles to make you think that it's not rigged, but it is. Okay? So like I said, Denver Broncos will upset the New England Patriots in the AFC title game. The Panthers are going to fucking destroy the Cardinals. Just like they got off on a great start against the Seahawks, they're not going to get so much of a good start against the Cardinals. The Panthers are going to blow the Cardinals out in the second half. So in the Super Bowl, everybody's going to put their money on the Panthers. The Panthers are going to be heavily favored. The Panthers are going to lose to the storyline casino upset team, which will be the Denver Broncos this year, buddy. So that's really all I got for today, man. I got a video coming out about Dracula, Vladimir the Impaler, and the Order of the Dragon. That's going to be dropping within the next 2 days, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's The Chosen One, man. I'm out.